Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Hello, everybody. Hey, hello, everybody. What's happening? And yes, I'm wearing it again. And yes, it has been washed. So there you go. And again, thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Mick for these fine gifts. And I did get an update from Mr. Mick. I'm sure he'll be here shortly. And he said, update, Mrs. Mick is still working on the web store. And she's still learning how to do the store, but she's done 2 so far. So she's in her office right now working on it as we speak. So there you go. Mr. Mick, there he is. Thank you, sir. So, hey, Rich. Night show. Thank you. This, Mr. Mick, I got a hoodie, sweatshirt, and a t-shirt. And now, I know last week it was in the 70s and 80s here, but it was 61, 62 down here. But last night, believe it or not, on top of your cars, we had snow, and there's a frost warning for tomorrow. So there you go. So it's Ohio has winter, and then what do they call it? Spring, no, spring, summer, spring. It's like instead of 4 seasons, we usually have 2.5 to 3. So let me say hi to everybody in here, and I keep forgetting I have 2 different wireless mice for all this. So we have Billy Ray, Mad Hatter, MPN, Thomas, Mr. Mick, Peggy, Kurt. Let's see. Let me see. Go down here, and then we have Greasy, Mr. Mick, Deborah Thomas, and Bay Area Rich. So cool. And Cheryl, and multi-revelator. And Garguts, what's up? And Cheryl for freedom. I said that backwards. Freedom. Okay, so I'm trying to add Billy on here, and it's saying he can't get in. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let's see. Billy, do you have a Gmail? If you have a Gmail account, text it to me and I'll email you, and we'll see if we can get in that. I forget how it worked last time. Because I'm not, I'm, again, 3 years into this, and I've never ran shows until the last few months. Okay, well, Billy, do you have any email that I can use? Whatever your email is, send it to me through Messenger. Because obviously Messenger is not letting you get on. So, Blue. Have I ever looked at? No, but believe it or not, my energy bills are not that bad. Blown in insulation in the walls in the attic and new windows last October. So it was like, and I have the what is it called? Nest. I get my monthly reviews, and it's like less than half than what it was this time last year. So cool. I'm glad to see everybody here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again, everybody. Um, okay, Billy, let me try that. If I can figure out how to do it. On here. Let me do invite guest, my Gmail, send it to you. Hold on, guys. Bear with me, please. Okay. Let me send that. See if that works, Billy. All right. So apparently it's sent. Somehow we got you in here before, but that might have been when I was using the free StreamYard. And tomorrow night, Michael B is supposed to be on here, and I think I'm going to walk him through some solder jobs on his Telecaster. Not exact. I know we talked about it, but so tonight was going to have Billy on here, and he's going to talk about the guitar that we are giving away, that he donated to the giveaway, and about 143 more subscribers. When we hit 500, we're going to give the guitar away. So I sent him the email, and he should be popping up on here. Let me see. If not, man, I got to figure this out more. Like I said, I didn't run any of this stuff for a long time, so. Figure something out. Okay. So, hey, Derek. Dwight, what's happening? It's like old home week in here. That's cool. That is cool. Derek, really cool video earlier. Gives me an idea I can just neck my Kramer and not waste a bunch of. That's the reason I showed that, because I got a few emails over the weekend. That people's like, hey, any kind of tricks you can show for a Floyd, please do, because we're losing the saddles, and when you only have one or two Floyds and you don't have parts, you drop a saddle, or not a saddle, but a string block out. A lot of times people can't find it. So I'm, anything you can do to help with stuff like that. So I thought, I'll show that real quick. So, and that's, was a 5-minute video. And I got a lot of replies via email about it already. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So if Billy can get on, he's going to show the guitar, and we're going to talk about it. And then also the bass that I had on here last week. Actually, I still have it sitting over there. I got it ready to ship because I said the other day that hold on. I said the other day that I didn't know what to do with it, whether to put it together or to sell it. And while the show was going on, MPN apparently kept sending messages via Facebook Messenger over it. Hey, Lewis. And he offered me a trade, 2 guitars for the bass. And like I said, I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but it was a chance to get 2 more guitars. So I swapped him. He mailed the guitars. I don't know when they're only coming 4 hours, so it shouldn't be too long. Let's see. But here's what I have coming from MPN. These 2 guitars right here. Now, that. Come on, focus. There we go. Back of it. And hey, there you are, Billy. And a Wolfgang. So these 2 guitars are my very this. Hold on, Billy. I gotta wait. Something is. Hold on. Turn your speakers down. I think maybe. All right, let me add Billy up here. There we go. All right, say something, see if we can hear you.
You hear me?
Yep, there we go. All right. So this is a Wolfgang, and it's my very first detuna. So for these 2 guitars, I traded MPN for that bass. There he is, MPN. So I have the bass over here. I'm getting it ready. Although I do not have a box, so I have to wait till I get the 2 from him, and then I'll be able to put the bass in one box and send it back to him. But I will show it, and I did wire it up, and I'm sending him the schematic that I used to wire it up in case he wants to change it or do anything, and then he'll know, at least it'll show him what I did. So there's that. So I've never owned a Wolfgang before, ever, and I've never owned a detuna. So this is my first on both of those. Billy, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing okay. I'm
That's
good.
Cool. That's cool. Can you guys hear him okay, or?
Okay. Good.
You're kind of loud. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can adjust your.
Okay. Good.
Okay, try it now. That.
Hello, Mayday, Mayday.
There we go. All right. Okay. Yep. Hi, Deborah. So, Billy, do you want to? There. Hey, wait. Look at that shirt he's wearing. Now I want to show you what I did
Oh, there you
today.
go. Good.
I want to show you what I did today because Dane.
Oh, there you go.
Check this out. Check it out. Look at this. If you want 80s style guitars, if you really want, the height of the 80s metal and hair metal, get a hold of Dane. So there you go. So I'll leave that up for a little bit. And then we'll take, well, you know what? Tell you what, I'll take it down right now. And Billy, do you want to show the guitar that he donated this guitar for this giveaway at 500 subscribers? So that is a
Okay.
go ahead and tell about it.
It's a group. Like brand new. I don't play it. I mean, it's in really good shape. I mean, it's brand new. What I did was I just changed out the pickup covers on it. I switched out the dog. Tell you that. I mean, it's still pretty much stock. So, but I have it. It plays great. I would play it, but I got neighbors. Um, yeah, it's free, and it's going to go to a winner. So,
So what we're gonna do when I hit 500 subs, we're gonna have a show, and whoever's in the chat during that show, we're gonna draw for that guitar. And what you can do is send me your mailing address. I will forward it to Billy, and Billy will mail you the guitar. And Billy's a police officer, so you don't have to worry about anything. So, but yeah, and there's the pickup covers are red. I know the photos I
yeah,
was showing,
they're
they
right.
look like they're pink, but they're red. So you got yellow, red, black, and green. So it's kind of a neat looking guitar, actually. So that can be yours
Good. It's
for
great.
all free. And thank you, Billy, for donating the guitar to the channel for that.
You're very welcome. No problem.
So, and then again, we are supporting Zims. And if you're in California, I'm going to make one for the starving musician banner for them too. So, but there you go. Get a hold of Dane, and he'll get you something, and he'll set you up really. So, it's probably going to be. I'm going to try. It depends on how many people's in here. Um, Supposedly there is some kind of thing on here on EV Muck. I don't know where it is, but Brian's supposed to. Him and I is going to do like a private session. He's going to show me how this stuff works. So if I can use the thing on here, we'll do that. Or I can do the wheel of names. Or worst comes to worst, we can do the numbers. I will write the number down and tell you between such and such, and we'll go that way. So there you go. So let me shut that off a little bit again. All right. So what? Oh, you sold the Crimson. Yeah, Bill. I can't believe he did this, but I understand why he did it. The Crimson Swirl, Randy
Yeah.
Rhodes V.
Yeah, I sold it.
He sold it, but he made some money off of it. So there you go. But you still
But
have the hollow flash one, right?
yep, I got this one.
Okay, there you go. That is
I
hollow
love this
flash.
one. It's not international.
So there you go. But the red Crimson Swirl, I don't know. Well, I mean, he made a nice chunk of money off of it. So, but I don't know. I still don't know if I'd have let it go. But you do still have the Rainbow Crackle, right?
Yeah, it's right behind me.
Okay, he does. Is it still for sale or not?
Sort of.
So there you go. So that one I know is not for sale. That's not for sale, but the Rainbow Crackle he has is, and it's not my Rainbow Crackle. Mine's back
This is for
there.
sale too. I just don't know if I'm going to sell it though. I'm not really sure if I'm going to follow through with it. I really like that one. But yeah.
But Billy did learn he learned how to hollow flash from watching me, and then he turned around and did a couple guitars hollow flashed and sold them, made some money. So good thing. Got to help him. There you go. Those are such pretty guitars. Those really are. Oh well. Blue, I would. I got more Jackson and Charvels than anything. So and Billy's starting to get into Jacksons now too. So
Yeah, I am.
now if I can get MPN into Jacksons, I know MPN's an Ibanez guy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That I think that turned out pretty cool. The hollow flash when he did. So and you see he is a big Van Halen fan.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm an 80 guitar fan. Like I said, my favorite band is White Lion. So, but I just love the whole Stripes. I love the whole Frankie thing. This is still my favorite right here.
I like how he did this. Check it out. He hollow flashed the paint that was left on the relic. I think that is super cool right there. Hold on, got a question. Mad, when doing the final wet sanding process on the headstock, body and headstock, is all right, use 2000 grit sandpaper. Do you have, like, I would go clear up to at least 5,000 before I started buffing. Because I'm going to show that here in a second. The Jackson Soloist Pro, that was the satin matte finish. Oh, look at that, the light up on there. So that's pretty cool. Billy's starting to tear everything up. But I think it's neat. I never would have thought of that, and I think that's killer to do the hollow flash on what relic paint was left.
Yep.
So that gave it a total different look.
Yeah. But I still
Totally
might put
different.
that the Floyd Rose in this one yet. Yep. I still may do it.
There you go.
Yeah, this is my baby. But I still might put that
Yeah, Mad, go like 2,000, 3,000, then 5,000. And I'll show you. I don't want to knock all this stuff over. You guys remember, this is a matte finish, just like back here. Okay, it's not real shiny. It's a matte finish. I did not put any clear on it, but now look. Oops. There. So, and the orange and that metallic. There you go. And that's just from sanding and buffing a matte finish, like right here. So you can do it. It makes a big difference.
Thanks, Lewis.
And I put the gold screws in it, although you can't. They got the gold tremolo on it now. The knobs, the gold switch top will be here Wednesday. But yeah, that was a matte finish guitar. I went. I think I started out with 1,200 though on this, and I went clear up to 5,000, then buffed it out. So it can be done, guys. Why can't I roll? Cables are stuck in the chair. So there you go. So yeah, it can be done. Billy, don't take that away. He just did that blue one.
What?
So don't take that blue one away. We can talk about that. But yeah, I mean, it's I just want to show you guys it can be done. And this was a matte finish. Now, I mean, I could still sand it with 5,000, a few more times, 4 or 5 more times, and buff it out 4 or 5, and even make it better. So I'm gonna let it stay like this for about a week, then I'll sand it and buff it again. And then now that it's turning out like that, I don't know if I'm going to do the whole thing with the car clear or not. I'm not sure. But I do like it with the gold because the metal flake is silver and gold in it. So we're working on that. Go ahead, Billy. Show them your newest one.
Yeah, so I built this one. Was it like last week?
One day.
I spent 2 days on it, painting it and putting together. I didn't get any sleep. So I built this one. And I got the body for this one guy in California. He sells them, and it was fine when I got it. But when I was putting the Ford Rose on there, I noticed right here it started cracking on me. So I didn't want to repair it, nothing like that. So I just stuck a regular bridge on there. So, but yeah.
But the guy
So it's
sold
good.
him a body, refunded his money, and getting
Yeah,
another body.
total refund. And I just bought another body yesterday morning. I'll be here this week, and I'm going to build a Bumblebee Frankie with it. That's my next project.
So that'll be pretty cool.
I'll be here this week, and I'm going to build a.
I can go behind. No, that won't go behind. I'm still learning this, guys. Oh, that's pink. I don't want that up there. right, so we'll do this. There you go. So, if you guys have any questions about the giveaway guitar, go ahead and ask Billy.
Well, I was thinking about trying something. So we hit the 500 subscribers. We'll do on the Monday. I was thinking about doing like a draw like a top 10, like draw 10 names out, and towards the end of the show, we'll go ahead and do a pick out five out of that 10, and on the following day on Tuesday, we can pick the winner. You want to do something like that?
Okay, we'll figure something out. We Blue, we probably could, but he's not using a microphone or headphones. He's going through the mic on the
Cell
computer,
phone.
the cell phone. Yeah, that's where it wouldn't sound anything. So there you go. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to hear it, and it wouldn't sound very. It would be real tinny and probably cut in and out. Oh, look at that. So, before I go to the bench and go through the bass, I'll take the back cover off and show how I wired it up for MPN. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions at all about anything? It doesn't matter to me. And I'm not ignoring you. It's just the camera and the main monitor's here. Then the chat is over here. So to see what you guys are saying, I got to look away. Does it have a Floyd Rose tremolo on the giveaway guitar? No, it does not have a Floyd on the giveaway guitar.
Okay, no, that's
Now, Peggy just sent me this photo. Hold on. Unfortunately, I can't open it up because Facebook kicked me off Marketplace years ago, and they won't even review. When I send it in to review it, it comes up and says all of a sudden I don't have internet connection. So I'm going to have to do this. Save a photo of it here. Now here's what's funny, Peggy. This is what Peggy and Jim just sent me, Billy. It's going to look familiar to you. So, Peggy, this is a guitar that Billy had sent me a month ago or 2 months ago?
something like that.
And then I routed it out and put a Floyd Rose in it. So it's basically the same guitar, just upgraded. So there you go. Rich likes the yellow. Yellow has always been one of my favorite colors.
Yep.
But I can't win it, so it's got to be one of you guys. And looks like a nice guitar, man. Check out the email. Okay, hold on. So does anybody have any Billy, they're asking you stuff.
I'm not really sure what kind they are. They came with it. So like I said, all I changed out was the covers on them. But it sounds great. Guitar Max actually did a review on one. There is some videos on them, but there's some great things about it.
So there you go. Kind of like a quilted top. That's pretty neat.
Depends on why it's sold.
I've only seen one Jackson that I did not like.
I sold that red one I had, that
Oh,
34
did you?
Q. I
Okay.
did sell it. Sold for 450. I sold that
Oh, wait. Derek, do I use the key? God, no.
It's hard for me to go. I'm telling you, man. It's like women.
Uh, I I have one and I don't use it because it's a pain. It's actually easier and quicker for me just to use a small flathead screwdriver, loosen it up, move it that way, and tighten it back up. Although I did find a company in Canada that makes some kind of it's a new style. I'm going to see if they will send me one and I will try that one. If they'll do it.
Stock.
It's a whole new concept on this thing. So I'll show you what he's talking. Well, I'll tell you what, Billy, I'm just going to switch to the other camera and go to the bench, and then I'll just listen for you.
Okay.
Something comes up. Hold on.
Rob, do you want to do something with this thing here? Are you interested in this one?
What do you want to do with it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, are you interested?
We'll talk about it. We can talk about it. Yep. All right, hold on.
Let me know.
I am going to. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get over here. Okay, what he's talking about as far as the key goes. Let me open this up over here. It's a tool that had a great idea, but it doesn't really work that well. I mean, it does work, but it's more hassle than anything. And this is what he's talking about. So what this does, let me show you here. So you'll take this ledge and it'll go in there and then go behind like that. And then as you tighten it up,
We'll quit my day job.
so it ends up like that. And so you can adjust, tighten, loosen, screw up, and adjust it, let it in and out. Then once you get it set, what happens is it's hard to get out of there. You have to end up, you end up moving a few things if you do it that way. So I bought this thinking it was going to be one of those miracle tools, and it's not. So I have it just so I remind myself not to buy it again. And I actually do better just doing it this way. Right in the corner with a screwdriver, loosen it up. I can let it out or push it back and tighten it back down. It's quicker and easier. And everybody's got a flathead screwdriver, so you don't have to spend $25 for that tool. So there you go, Derek. Although the new company, and for the life of me, I can't think of the name.
It's the non-smoking, or something like that. It's actually it's a knockoff, so it's not a real Jackson. But it plays great. I mean,
Okay.
actually, plays almost like the microcrackle. I mean, it's solid.
That's the wiring diagram. Here is the neck. See, the frets are all done nice. MPN already ordered the tuners, and
Yeah, we're getting the paper.
he's getting the screws for it. So this was one I painted in December of 24. Has been hanging on a wall, and literally 1,000 people's had it in their hands looking at it. I don't have the right screws for this, so he's going to get them. I did get the bridge on, and the pots are on, and it's all wired up, and I'll show you just exactly how I did it. I try to make them look, you know, kind of neat, and I like using the hard wire more than anything, just because. Wait a minute, just because with the hard wire you can keep stuff out of the way. And this is going to be tight to get off because it was tight to get in there with all the clear that was put on here. And it didn't occur to me the reason MPN wanted this, because well, one thing he needs a base, but this happens to be the colors of his Philadelphia Flyers. So yeah, this thing's going to be tight. Yeah. Real tight. And I even shaved some of it down. All right, so that's all hard wire, so it doesn't move except for the two pickup wires. That's all hardwired, so I can shape it and keep it from touching each other.
Yeah, actually getting bad, so I'm getting old.
So there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to be 57. I think 57 next month.
Two different capacitors in it.
Yeah, I'm going to be 57.
Flake the piece off that corner right there, taking that out. Son of a gun.
I feel old sometimes.
I am old.
I feel at my knees a little bit. I'm pretty much bone on bone. Sucks.
Yeah, I know exactly what that feels like.
I know you do. I'm getting the arthritis in my wrist. This one.
There you go.
Yeah, it sucks getting old.
I'll glue that back on, MPN. There. Let me put this. Fortunately, I can do that without taking this back off. Told you that was tight. And I filed a bunch of this down because I couldn't even get it to come close to that.
68. I know, Dad.
But it's fixable.
Okay.
And it's
David,
got
you don't play
the
guitar, so if you win, I could just send you cash, and then I just can't do another raffle. You know, unless you want the guitar if you win. But if you win, don't have the other one sitting here yet. Unless you want the guitar if you win. But forget that one, Debbie. This is still yours. Don't forget.
So together, I think the orange looks great with this uh,
Uh, one,
fretboard.
two, three. I don't know, 3.5. That one's not really a real one, but yeah, I did have more, but I sold a couple of them. Three. But I'll buy some more Jacksons. Yeah.
So I'm going to put the mirrored one up here, greasy, because I want to take that shim out of it. So I can take it off that way, but I still got to take it apart to get the shim out of it. Save that. That right there on Bride of Frankenstein. I can get that back on there.
Thanks, Jim.
But that matches his Philadelphia Flyer hockey team.
I don't have any Charvels. I had one before, but well, I guess two of them. But I sold them. Still had them.
All right. Now this, if this blinds you guys, let me know. I'll throw a cover over it.
Right. That's my first film.
Yeah, it's one thing I didn't realize about with the mirrored guitar is putting it on the bench. I guess I could put it over here so it's more underneath this tray. Love the push pull handles. Sorry about the noise. If Janice is here, I apologize.
Yeah, this is my baby picture. I love this guitar.
Billy, you can show all your guitars if you want to.
What?
I said, you can show all your guitars if you want to. Go ahead.
I think they're seeing some of them. I only got like 19 guitars left. Uh, this is still my baby right here, though. I love this guitar.
There's that tone robbing shim right there. So we're going to take this apart.
And a Firefly.
Well, we do have some new people here that weren't here the last time you showed them.
Yeah.
So.
I'll get show some guitars here. That's great. Yeah. That's great. I just bought this one here on reverted. The Firefly. Outstanding. This has the gloss finish on it.
How many guitars did you buy total from Dane?
From Dane, 23.
You got to be like his number one customer.
Yeah, I told
I mean, I know he's bought, like 50, 60 guitars off guys before, but I mean, for one person to buy that many off of him, that's got to be kind of a record there.
you.
So Derek, yeah, you can do that, and put it right back, and as long as you don't really bump the fine tuners, it should stay in tune, provided that it's set up right to begin with.
This thing here is a beast. It's
Oh, I
phenomenal.
got it. All right, now I can see.
This is the one that's going to get given the run.
I like the
This is
shape of
the
that. I like the shape of that.
one that's going to get.
No, Peggy Firefly has actually stepped up their game, believe it or not. They are not. When they first came out, they were iffy. But I don't know what exactly they did.
Of course, you guys all know this one.
Yep, Billy got
This one
that
I
off
got.
of me.
It's that Kramer.
But he added. Would you add blue? I think he added blue hollow flash to that, didn't you?
To what?
Did you add blue to that, Kramer?
I didn't ever do blue to it. I did.
Yeah, because all I had was the gold and a little bit of silver.
So yeah, some of it in here. Right here. Just small spots here and there. Yes.
So yeah, there you go. Billy show you all his stuff.
Show this one here, but I'll show it again.
I actually like that.
It plays great.
The back just solid black.
It plays great. Yep.
Yes, Holly flash.
my SRV.
If you're, I mean, whatever ones you're selling, if you're selling them, tell them in the chat.
This one is for sale, but I got a couple of guys on it. One of them actually might be on right now watching. I'm not sure. His name is Tim. This one is for sale. I'm not pushing it. Sure. This is a great guitar. I love it. But the money's right. I'm not pushing it. This is a great guitar. I love it. Right.
Yeah, so Billy, he's, apparently all of them have a price.
Yeah. Guitars.
I just can't do that anymore. I wish I could.
Just a little cheap little guitar I put together. It's hollow flash. I think I paid, some guy was selling it for $60. I got it, and I just use this one to practice, whatever, just to throw around. Selling for $60. I got it. It plays decent. I don't use this one to practice, whatever. Selling for $60. It plays decent.
Throw that away, everybody. Take your Floyd apart and get rid of that stupid shim. I got it apart. I'll wipe her out.
This is the John 5. Another Firefly. Switch. It's great. It's for sale.
Does that switch light up? You plug it in?
It is. It is for sale. It's great. It's for sale.
There you go, guys.
Plug it in.
Billy's showing you the guitars that are for sale.
This is the Billy Bow. Also for sale. The Firefly. Also for sale. Nice metallic green. The Firefly. Also for sale.
That's a pretty color. I love that color.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice metallic green. It's got a little bit of a deep sound to it, so it's plays deep. It chugs.
The Chugster.
Chugs. Of course. It's for sale. I was like, damn it.
Well, if it wasn't for Rich, if it wasn't for Bay Area Rich,
Like, damn it.
I'd bought that one off of you. But Rich was generous enough and got me one right, actually from right down the street from his house. And they are great guitars, everybody. They really are. That's the Soloist Pro, same as this mirrored one, same as the orange one I showed you earlier. Same as the red crackle one you see hanging on the wall, and also the blue, like the aqua burst one that I sanded too.
I actually might pull some off of Marketplace. I don't think I'm gonna sell this one.
Okay, people, there you go.
I
That
don't
one's
think I can
not
do
for
it.
sale.
I actually might. I really like this one. It's that blue hollow flash. It's just blue hollow flash.
Oh, that's all you
Really
put
good.
on
I
was
like
just the blue?
just the blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it. I can't do it. This one I probably will crush once I sold it.
I tell you what, I understand.
This is the only rainy roads I've seen that was hollow flash.
Yeah, I've never seen another one.
I have not. I've been searching and I have not seen one. The only roads hollow flash.
So there you go, guys. And it's not for sale.
Searching and I have another one.
But you can send
In the
Billy your
roads.
guitar and he'll hollow flash it for you.
This one is not posted yet. Just kidding. It is not posted. I'm not selling this one. This one is not posted yet.
That one would look
Not
good
posted.
with
Not selling this one.
like a red hollow flash.
This one is not posted. Yeah, I thought about putting something on it, but I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It's good. I
Cool.
I thought about the red too. Funny, but I'm funny to low maintenance. And let's do this.
Yeah, Mad, he's on a cell phone and it's feeding back through that, so there's nothing I can do about that.
Do that. This one's autographed by Cramp, White Lion.
There you go.
I just keep that in the little case. That guitar pick came right out of his pocket, and he put it right on my guitar when he signed it. So it's kind of cool. It's my favorite band.
Vito was a heck of a player.
My favorite band.
And what
Like
happened to him is like his arm went numb or something.
well, wait, we got some more here. Not very expensive. It's
Steve,
made by Lion.
that a kind of a Les Paul shape?
And it's signed by a Fallout Boy. One of the kind of band. I got from my old lady, so a little gift. I got from Dane.
You need to have Dane sign a guitar.
Yeah. I got from my old lady, so I need to get over there and get some stickers or something there. I just don't. Everywhere there, I always buy a new guitar.
Yeah, if you get a couple stickers, grab me a couple.
That place is toxic for me.
I only have the one, which is right here
Dangerous.
on the bench. So let's see. All right. Any questions in the chat other than about the microphone, Holly? I can't do anything about that. He's on a cell phone.
This guy here, I got from Dave.
Cool. I didn't even know you had that one.
I bought this for her, my old lady. It's the fish. It's it's like a religious thing. She's really big on, really, she just loves Jesus. So I just got this one here. It's pretty. I got from Dave.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember you saying you was getting one, but I didn't think I ever saw it.
Yeah. It's here. And that's it. That's all I got left. Like I said, I got that new body coming here this week. I'm gonna start doing it.
You want to surprise him with it, or you want to show him what you're doing?
Yeah, it'll probably take me a week or I'm gonna go back to work. So
Are you want to surprise him with what you're going to do, or you want to show him what you're going to do with it?
um
Well, you can't show him. You're on the cell phone, right?
yeah.
You can tell him if you want to.
You could probably show it. I mean, I don't know. I don't have that phone. I think
Yeah.
EVA just came out with it's the Bumblebee Frankie, basically. Um I may relic it. We'll see how it comes out. I probably will relic it. And after that one, I'm gonna build the white EVH. Instead of putting the pick guard on it, I'm gonna do a Frankie style. That'd be after this next one.
Cool.
I might do. I might do some more um, different colors. I might do a purple Frankie. Who knows? A gray one.
I saw
Or
a
the
green one
whole.
before.
Yeah, green. I'm gonna do a green probably. I might do a pink one.
Oh God, no.
Well, sell it to a girl. You know, maybe some young girl wants to learn how to play guitar. You know, her dad
That's
might be a
true.
big Eddie Van Halen fan. I mean, you know.
That's true. I know it wouldn't be my daughter. She's a Sinister Gates fan. She's got the black and silver Schecter. His signature model. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Anybody else want to show what they got? Show guitars. I do mean guitars, so calm
Well
down,
done.
Dad. Ah, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that Rhodes off. I'm not gonna sell it.
Well, my thought is I wouldn't sell any of them, but
Some yeah, but for some reason I like the black one with the hollow flash more than I like that crimson for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
For some reason I like But I made money on it, you know.
Yeah, I know you did. Don't tell Dane
Probably watching.
that.
Oh, what he sold for? What did he get for it?
Oh, well, that happens.
He sold for it.
Now, when I sold my 87 ESP to, to make sure Cole had a Christmas that year, I knew I could sell it quick, but I didn't. I lost a lot of money on it because I did want to sell it quick. Wished I
What guitar is
wouldn't have done
that,
that.
Ron?
Huh?
What guitar is that?
My 1987 ESP Custom.
Hmm.
I sold it in 90, either 90, late 93 or late 94. I bought it brand new from ESP, and then I find out they only made 20 of that color ever. And in 32 years, I've only seen one in that color for sale, and it was trashed, and they wanted, I think, $3,000 for it, or 3,200, something like that, and it was trashed. I didn't know that it was that limited of an edition. What had happened is I joined the ESP, a couple ESP boards on Facebook, and as soon as I posted the photo of it, I got a message from a guy asking if I still had it, and he said, "If you do, get this." He said, "If you do still have it, I will give you $10,000 for that." And I'm like, "What?" I didn't believe him, and it turns out he had worked for ESP on 48th Street when they were in New York, and then went to Japan when they moved over there. So he knew all about that guitar. And when I ordered it with a little wider neck this way, not thick, but wider. So he said, as far as he knows, not only is it one of 20 for that paint, but only one of one that had that fretboard. And I was like, oh my God. Then I said, no, I don't have it. But if I did, I wouldn't have sold it, because I have kicked myself. Granted, I didn't just sell it to sell it. It was, I wanted to make sure, Cole had a Christmas, but Santa Claus couldn't forget about him. So, but now that I think about it, it's like, man, I could have sold tools or something else besides that. But I had to do it. It got done. And I always said, well, I'll just get another one someday. I didn't know they were going to be that hard. Now have come across different colored ones. I found a couple blue ones, uh, an off white one, or it may have been white back then and then yellowed over the years. I'm not sure. Um, but it was literally like a like the color Randy Rhodes's Les Paul, which initially was white when he got it. But so I've seen blue, red. I'm assuming that, again, that one was white. And then I've seen almost like that orange, like a copper orange color. And now they have them in. You can get the LTD version, and they have it like in gold and purple and black. But they have not done the LTD version in the yellow. yet either. So I don't know what it is with that color yellow, but I've always been a fan of yellow. I mean, my Hummer is yellow. Even I'm DeWalt tool fan, not because they're yellow, but because I've seen them fall from 3 stories in a building and hit the ground and still work. And then the Steelers are black and yellow, so pretty much everything's black and yellow that I have. I did order a paste that it's a powder you mix with a little bit of water, and it cleans the scratches off this mirror. I haven't done it yet. Actually, I've never done it before, so I'm kind of afraid. I need to find an old mirror to practice on. I'm literally afraid to try that. But I do want to. Yeah, so the ESP is, gone, and man, I called them a few years ago about getting one, having one made by, over in Japan. I said, not the LTD version. I want the actual ESP in that yellow. And they told me, God, I don't even know how many years ago that was now, it was going to be a little over $7,000. I was like, well, that ain't going to work. But I paid $2,700 for it in 1987. And a big jump of that was because I ordered the bigger neck. The wider this way, just a little bit wider. And according to that guy, he said, as far as he knows, it was one of 20 of that color and one of one with that neck. Because he did. He's like, dude, I'll give you $10,000. He said, even if you can find out who you sold it to and buy it back. He said,
I'll be right back, guys.
He said, buy it back for whatever you want or whatever you can get it for, and I'll still give you $10,000 for it. I was like, man, if I could buy it back, I wouldn't be selling it. So it was a competition yellow. It was kind of like this yellow right here, a lot like that. And then I had MJ, who was right here. MJ made the yellow pickup for it. And then I ordered a Floyd and put in it. But I do, for those of you who are new here, I do still have the original 1987 tremolo that came on that guitar. So I have this and the strap. That's the only thing I have left from that guitar. And you can see it's not LTD, it's ESP. Or that way, sorry. So this is the 87. This is what came on it. Then I took and I ordered a black Floyd and put that on it. And then MJ made the pickup. And that's when I fell in love with her pickup designs, or her pickup builds, clear back in 87. Because another guy in the band bought the same pickup but off the shelf. He didn't order because it custom order because of the color. So he got the same thing but in black, and they sounded completely different. So I became an MJ fan back then. And I think I have here in this room, I think I have 7 her pickups on these guitars. And she's like the floor supervisor now, the custom shop. But apparently she will still make them because The last one she made for me was that one. It's like the neon green for my Slimer Jackson, and she did it. They told me it's just going to take, and I forget what they said, up to 12 weeks, but I think it was 6 or 8 weeks before I got it. So she still makes them. I know she still makes them for like the big stars. So, but the lady knows how to do pickups. Most guys at their workbenches have pinup girls holding some kind of ratchet or socket set or big wrench or something like that, and she's hardly dressed. MJ's my girl. This in here, and what I'll do is I'll go back over to the desk so I can see the chat better. What happened to Billy? Yeah, so MJ will still make them. You just got to give it, pretty much double or triple what the normal time would be. Because she's not just sitting at a desk doing it all every day like she used to. I'm pretty sure she is the floor supervisor now of the custom shop. I'm not going to tune these yet. Just get them on here a little tight. Oh, Derek, if you're still here, I started working. I started working on getting stuff ready to start getting it out there on Spotify and stuff. So hopefully, sometime in May, it'll all be on there and ready to go, and you can download whatever one you want. Oh, also, Mrs. Mick. I know Billy was one that was asking about it. Mrs. Mick is going to check on being able to get the Fretworks hats also. So that is something to think about. You want to get stuff here out of the way for right now, and I will go back over desk, and I'll finish this tonight after the show while I'm up till 5 a.m. I think I wiped it all off, then got it all messed up. And for someone with OCD, oh my God. It's a challenge, but challenge accepted. Okay, let me put stuff right here out of the way. Okay, hold on here. All right, let me move back over. So, MPN, if you are still here, I didn't check. Do you you know what day those are supposed to be here? Hold on, I've got to switch camera back. Again, everybody, I remember I'm still learning all this running the show thing, so bear with me, everybody. Like I said, we're You guys are all on the ground floor, and we'll just grow this thing together. All right. Let me switch cameras here. Where'd Billy go? Good. Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
I don't have to go outside.
Okay. So, any questions about the Floyd tip video done today? Man, that sucks. Hold on, let me show that here so people can see just what. There you go. Yeah, it sucks that people are like that. You know, it really does. Hate to hear that, man.
What did I miss?
His fiance tried to be part of this guitar community, but a few different YouTubers made her mad, so she just decided to go. Well, good. She likes everybody here. That's cool. Is she around you right now, Mad? Excuse me. Is she around you, Mad? I'm trying to figure out how long the delay is because it's longer for what I'm seeing here than what I'm hearing on what you're hearing, Billy. All right, I'll play "I Believe" for one time. How about that?
I'm trying to figure out what volume to use. The one on my tablet or the one on my phone?
Whichever mic you're using, you want to use the speakers away from that.
Probably my phone then.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. This is for Mad Hatter's fiance, and she said she did like this song, and it is my one and only gospel song. My producer, and for those of you who haven't heard it or knew, I wrote this for basically a brother of mine, and I did it with guitar, and Dave did the bass on it. And then when I sent it in, the deal, my whole deal with the producer was he could do whatever he wanted with any of my music, and I get it back because he's doing it for free. So whatever I get, I get. If I like it or not, doesn't matter because he got to try things he didn't get to use before and that kind of stuff. So I don't know who's singing it. The backup sounds like the girls he has on all my other songs, but he took the guitar part and did it in piano. He's a piano player, so he did the piano, and I think the violin you hear is actually him on a synthesizer. I can't really, I don't know. So this is my one and only gospel song. So here it is.
In the darkest of nights, I was lost and alone. Jesus came to me. His love like a stone. He lifted me up from the depths of despair, showed me his grace, how much he cares. Jesus saved my life, he's my guiding light. Through storms and struggles, he's by my side. With his mercy and love, he set me free. Jesus saved my life. Now I believe. In the midst of my pain, when I could not see, Jesus held my hand. He walked with me. He whispered words of hope, of endless grace, wiped away my tears, showed me embrace. Jesus saved my life, he's my guiding light. Through storms and struggles, he's by my side. With his mercy and love, he set me free. Jesus saved my life. Now I believe. I was broken and shattered, lost in the night, but Jesus, he came and he showed me the light. Now I will sing his praise forevermore. For Jesus saved my life. He's the one, the one I know. Jesus saved my life.
He's my God.
Jesus saved my life.
He's my God.
Jesus saved my life. Now I believe. Jesus saved my life. He's the one I adore.
So there you go, guys. I don't know why it cuts off on the Roadcaster, but it does. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea who's singing that. And if you listen really close, there's a couple places in the back that the bass doesn't fit what he played on the keyboard. But again, we just recorded. I wrote the words about my buddy. I've known him for 40 years, and he's like a brother to me. I mean, he's the closest thing I have as a brother. And so I record the acoustic guitar, no solo, just the rhythm. Dave played the bass to me, and it fit perfect. And then when he got it, he converted it from guitar and did it on piano because he thought it would sound better. And he added the violin. Again, I don't know if that's somebody playing or if it's him on the synthesizer. I'm not sure. And the background girls seem to be the same girls that he used on all my other, excuse me, he used on all my other songs. So I don't know, I have no idea. But if you guys have ever heard of the Casagas brothers, they were two twins, or they were twins, two guys. They're probably close to my age. They did a lot of gospel stuff, and they were on some TV shows and stuff like that. The one brother, the one brother passed away probably 2 years ago, and the one Casagas brother that's left,
Rhythm.
he's going to start. I'm getting this song to him, and he's going to start singing it on his live shows. So again, it's the Casagas brothers, and they looked like something from the '70s Starsky and Hutch era.
I know what happened. I just lost you.
I didn't know what. Yeah, you just disappeared.
Yeah, I know. It was showing that I just went black screen on my phone, and I just happened to click on it, and you came back.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
So yeah, well, you sound better on there now. Whatever you did.
I turned the volume off the tablet.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That's probably it. What's going on with it? Sorry about that.
That's all right. So yeah, that song will be he'll be singing it in his live shows. But him and his brother that passed, they did everything. I mean, they were inseparable. And identical twins, completely identical.
That song is amazing. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Send me that again. I couldn't find it before. I think you sent it, but I don't know what happened. I couldn't find it. I can go ahead and save it to
I can
the
send it. I
location.
can send it to you again. That's no problem.
Yeah, send me the send it to me
Okay.
again. That's awesome. I love it.
So yeah, I don't know if I can show you. Wait, where's the Casagas brothers?
Okay, I found this on the castle. Check it out.
No, not. I have no idea how to spell that. Well, let me try it again. The Casagas brothers, twins. That's apparently not how you spell their name. Ask my daughter. I think she did some stuff for their graphics one time.
Yeah, I had the volume up on the tablet a little bit. What's going on with it? Sorry about that.
Well, that's all right. Let's see. Yeah, it does sound a lot better now. So remember that next time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but these guys they were very much, very much um, into gospel music all over. Chris Saugus Brothers. Let me copy.
Couple of cheap ones, but I got the EVH. Yeah. I mean, nothing too crazy. Nothing, you know. I'm a pretty simple kind of guy, so I don't get those same effects like that Ron does.
So the one with the short hair died from a heart attack last year. They did. They were in movies. But they were very big into gospel music. So again, the one with the short hair died, and the other one is continuing. He obviously took a big break, and
Let me get this guy. Still,
but they because he did the Christmas show this year, he wasn't sure if he was going to do it. Yeah, this is like so. But he does. They do singing, and believe it or not, they were on Hee Haw at one time. As special guest on, I think, one or two shows. So, but yeah, he's gonna start doing that song. So I'll get a video of it when he does it.
when's that guitar? I'm gonna send you an air freshener too.
There you go.
So I can go with it.
To smell like wood and paint.
That's it.
So any questions, guys? Any questions at all?
That will come with a purple card strap too.
Is that the $35 strap?
This is the one, yeah, from Jelly Bean. Yeah.
Tell her thank you, Matt. I am in Ohio, right on the Ohio River, and out my back window, I can look and see West Virginia's the hills right there. So I just got a text or an email. I'm not going to read the whole email, but he wanted to know if I would be interested in repairing his Paradise custom guitar. And the company went out of business years ago. Has a Floyd Pro worn out, frets are worn down to the fretboard in several places. He has 3,000 hours live play time on this guitar. Pure tone jack, but the hole was not deep enough, so it's duct taped. He went stainless frets, pick guard, bunch of work to it, but he thought it would be great to do on this show. And he would send me the guitar and obviously pay for all the parts and everything. But I'd hate to pay that shipping because he's sending it from Hawaii. So I'm going to email him back and see what we can do. So we may have a guitar from Hawaii on here to work on. Yeah, well, Peggy, that's good. Oh, you're from Cleveland? Okay. So if you to come down 77 to Cambridge and went east, you'd run right into me at 70, right there by Wheeling, West Virginia. And uh, Bay Area Rich, well, I don't know, he wasn't on 77 though. Bay Area Rich flew into Cleveland a year ago this past March, and him and I and his wife all met up at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the day, which I thought was pretty cool because he flew in from California for this. So he was in Cleveland. So anybody want to talk about a guitar? When I finish a guitar, do I play it a lot first? Not as much as I used to. I mean, I will, I don't like one like that. I won't finish it and then ship it back to Hawaii the next day. I might keep it a week or a week and a half. And I usually, no matter what I do to them, but when we're talking frets and rebuilding the Floyd, and I think he had issues with the post too. So what will happen is, hey Marshall, I hang them. I'll let them hang on the wall for at least 24 hours after they're done, just to let them settle again, because a lot of people don't realize that. But when you go in and route out a body, and then you're drilling a hole, then you're forcing. Obviously, the hole has to be a little bit smaller than the sleeves that you're putting in for the Floyd, as Billy can attest on that blue one he just did. It actually pushes out on the wood, so it takes time for it to settle. And I usually let it sit at least 24 to 48 hours, hanging on the wall, just hanging there. Then I'll take it down. I'll get it done, set it up, hang it, and then it may need set up again after everything settles. Then I play it for a few days. Before, I used to be paranoid, and I would finish the guitar and I'd still have it a month later, still playing it, just waiting, make sure nothing happened, waiting for something so I could catch it. And now, that was unnecessary. But yeah, it does hang here for a while, and we go from there. So, I prefer, obviously,
Kids mode.
he's in Hawaii, so he can't be here. But when they bring the guitars here to me to do it, when I get them all done, they'll come down to pick them up, and then I have them play them. And it's like, okay, perfect example, and I'm not going to get into it, but perfect example is the Kramer for Laz's channel. When it was here, there was no buzz on it whatsoever. And what happened is, it was like in the 50s when that was dropped off and sit in the truck, humidity. Then, the 5 or 6 days it took to drive across country. Then it was actually in wherever his UPS thing was for 3 days. So God knows where it was, just sitting in the warehouse or whatever. Then he took it out and hung it up. So, and I told him then that it's, probably going to need adjusted. Same way with Mr. Mick with his Charvel that, I just did a couple weeks ago. And he did. He said he had to turn it about a quarter of a turn, and it was fine. So, when you're going, and here's the thing, a guitar can be fine in no humidity or a lot of humidity or cold or hot. It's the switching between, if you're coming from cold to hot or hot to cold or no humidity or a lot of humidity, that's what messes with the guitar. once it's there and settled and you get it set, then it's fine. So naturally, shipping across country, or in this case, shipping across country and the Pacific Ocean, you're going to have to make some adjustments. So, but when they're here, I'll have it set up, but I always ask them, are you a heavy hitter or are you a light hitter? I am not a heavy hitter on the strings, and neither is Cole for Faith and Failure. My son-in-law in bolt action is a heavy hitter. So knowing that, you have to set the guitars up accordingly. If they're a heavy hitter, heavy picks, then the action's got to be a little bit higher. It has to be. That's physics. There's no doubt about it. You can't do anything with it. Because just, if you got low action, then you're really slamming the strings, it's going to hit. I think I like my actions low. Cole, my son, for Faith and Failure, his are so low, some of them, that you hear, I don't care what you play, you'll hear a little bit of buzz on the fretboard anywhere, but it doesn't come through the amp. So everybody's a little bit different. But when they come here to pick it up, I'm like, okay, from what you told me, this is how I have it set up. Here, play it. Play it like you normally would. And then we go from there. If it needs adjusted after that, higher or lower, I do it. So when they leave here with their guitar, it's done the way they want it to be. Because like I was talking before, when you intonate a guitar, do not intonate it flat on the table. Because I showed you, I don't even know which one I used. I'll show you an example right here with this one. You do everything with, especially with a Floyd, you do everything in playing position. Wait a minute, hold on. Because if your Floyd's set up right, okay. Now listen. I'm not touching the Floyd or the strings. If the Floyd is set up right, when you tilt it or hold it this way, it goes sharp. When you hold it that way, it goes flat. So you intonate it. If you have it on a table like this, intonate it, then you play it, it's not going to be right. So you do everything in the playing position, and that's when you do the intonation, that's when you do everything, and screw the rest of it. Screw doing it on the table. I mean, yeah, you could do it to get it close, to get you started, but you have to do it in playing position. And again, I'll show you, you can hear it. I'll even hold it up here so you see I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, it is mad, but for some people who don't have it set right, it doesn't do that. Or it'll do it one way and not the other. So the bass has to be parallel with the body. And you can see how close this action is. Look. And Cole wants his closer than that. So, but I'm a light player. There you go. So that's just, but you'll see a lot of people, I intonated on the table, laying on its back. Then when you pick it up, put it in playing position, it's going to go flat from what you intonated it, and it's going to be off. So that is, and a lot of people don't like to do it in the playing position because it is harder. I give you that. It is harder to do it. But if you want to do it right, a lot of times there's no shortcuts around it. You got to do it. So, just like I was saying the other night, Saturday night, I think it was, if you listen to the original song Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, when he does the da da da, the D string isn't in tune. If you're in tune with everything else, when you hit that one note, it's going to sound off from the record because, and then he even said in the interview they had set it up, entertained them on the table that day they started doing the recording. So there you go. Now, if you have, again, not so much on a Strat style, I don't use decked Floyds. Well, not until I get the two from MPN. Excuse me. I won't get, I've never, because deck to me is using half of a Floyd Rose. You're only getting half of it because it's meant to pull back. It's meant to dive. You deck it, then, why get a Floyd? When first setting up a Floyd, oh, you mean wait a minute, let me show that. Okay, here's how I do it, Guru. And you may or may not have known this if you've watched from before, but I put the ball ends up here. Okay. I did that out of necessity when we first started because I didn't always have money for strings. So if the string would break, you could basically unwind it all the way to the end and still use it. So what I do is I'll put that up there on all the strings for a Floyd. I put it to the ball, pull it tight to the ball end, and then I come back on the E and A. I come back to the fine tuner and cut the string, and that's where I start. Everything else I bring back to the end of the locking nuts, the block locking nuts. Now here's something else. You don't want a lot of wraps. If you look there, you don't see a lot of wraps on the low E and the A. Come on, focus in. Come on. There you go. Here's what happens. You want few wraps on the thicker strings, but as you get smaller, you want a lot of wraps on the thin because that creates more of contact from the string to the guitar, better vibration, better feel, believe it or not, better tone. So basically, the three unwound strings I have wrapped around there quite a few times. These three, not so much. Like 1/2 to 2, and then we'll go 4, 5, 6, whatever. But I just go, when I go from those, the E and the A is right here to the fine tuners, and I cut it off. Everything else is to the edge of the screw. That's how every one of my guitars with Floyds are set up. And I did that out of necessity. Like I said, there was no reason behind it. Then I find out that Steve Vai has his guitars done that way. So when I have people say, "Oh, that's stupid, don't do that," I say, well, when you're more famous or can play better than Steve Vai, tell me and I'll stop doing it. So, kind of a little joke there, but so that was a good question. though. Thank you. Yeah, man, low action, and the lower the action, the faster you can play. Then you have people like Ingve who used to raise the action up and learn to play that fast. Then when he lowered it, it was like he could fly on it. Ron, do I keep the tune? Fine. Wait a minute. Yes, I put them in the middle, and then I will go through the whole all strings, get them where I want them, lock them down, and then see if they needed adjusted a little bit more. Then I'll just, so if I do, I usually start from the middle out. So it's like I'll come from here, and I keep them, and you can see right there, they're pretty much all still in the middle, even though it's all in tune. There's a couple of them's out a little higher, because I did just change the stuff. I took the green stuff out of this the other day. So, but I'll get it. And what I do when I send a guitar back to people, and if Mr. Mick, MPN, and the other guys are still here, they'll tell you, I will work on it and get it in tune where all these are level in the middle for you. So you have full up or down equal all around. And some of these guitars really do need the string tree up here, the crossbar. And what you're doing is you're pulling the string down flat against the nut. Now, I do have an idea for that. If I could ever talk to Floyd Rose, might be able to work something. I don't want to get busted. I already got one copyright claim. Actually, I got 3 on one show. So, but yeah, the Floyd is. Have I ever tried 8s on a Floyd? No, I have not. I have put. A friend of mine had a might have been his Tele, American Telecaster, and he's got real bad arthritis in his fingers, and so he bought either 7.5s or 7s, and I put him on a Tele, and I was scared to death tuning that to E standard. I kept waiting for that high E just to snap and slice my fingers or eyes or whatever. I usually use on a Floyd, I use 946, 942. Sometimes I'll go up to 52. Although on my Charvel Soloist, and yes, Charvel did make one. This one has 11 through 62. Because this one is a down. This is a drop C tune. Yeah, so it's 11 to 62 in this one. All the other one, and I had to put the bar on it to get it. So where's that one at? Change. Hide that. Rico, yeah, look here. Hold on. I'll leave that up for a little bit. Cool. I like that, Billy. So all of Faith of Failure stuff is drop C, and this is the gauge they use. So this is the only one that has that heavy strings on the Floyd. but I've never tried 8s on a Floyd. So it's either 9s or maybe this is 12 through 62. I have to look. I have another pack of them over there. Here's the last pickup MJ made for me. This neon green. Although it looks yellow in the light, but it's neon green, and under blue light it glows. So, and that is a Pegasus. So, any other questions? I love the questions, guys. Thank you so much. Billy, you got any?
I do not.
You got any questions for Billy?
I probably would put purple pickups in that guitar, that green one.
Did you?
The purple strap, like a Hulk.
There you go.
It's cool though.
Lewis, how do you get it? You just when you order it from Floyd and tell them you would like her to do it, and then they like double the time frame. I think there's 7 in here that have. They're all Jacksons too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. There may only be 6 in here. That she did, but I have them from years ago too. So, my favorite pickup. Well, my favorite pickup brand is Seymour Duncan, for one, and favorite pickup. It depends on what I'm playing. For the sound I want, because I have Black Winters, Pegasus, Sentient, Nazgul and Sentient, Custom 5s, and 6s. And there's a Screaming Demon in this one. This guitar is from Billy Ray and Dane's shop.
Yep.
The Eerie Death Swirl. And I did put, it's got a Screaming Demon in it.
A couple of years. I ain't no Eddie Van Halen, I'll tell you that. I just enjoy doing, playing with doing like what would I do? I enjoy it. I enjoy building them, working on them, and I learned a lot just watching Ron. You know,
Thank you. And again,
yeah,
that's why I'm here. You don't see me, you don't see the super chats or QR codes for PayPal or nothing like that. I don't care about that.
Rita Braga was probably like one of my favorites. Daryl, Eddie, uh, Steve Ray Vaughan, he was great. Eric Clapton. So now, I mean, I like John Five. He's really good. I watch a lot of his videos.
But you're selling his
That
guitar.
guy, he is phenomenal. John Five.
So yeah, I do have actually, Steve, what I have, let me look. Hold on here. Oh, they're all right there. The white Charvel I just showed you
Enjoy it.
was EMG's 8185, and then the red one here has Fishman's in it, and then the Urban Camo one, or Winter Camo, which also came from Dane. I have blackouts in that one. Now, out of the three, blackouts are probably my favorite. Yes. EMG is probably my least favorite of those three. I like the Fishman's too.
We say Dane's name a lot on here, don't we?
Yeah.
Dane,
Yeah.
Dane, yeah.
So yeah, and I do have one of Dane's guitars here that he sent to me to paint and told me to do whatever I want to do to it. And so Bay Area Rich's Strat gets painted first, then Dane's guitar, and then I'll start on whatever else comes in. But those are the first two. But Dane is a good guy. I mean, plus he's from Ohio, so I can't complain.
He is. He is giving me a lot of great deals on guitars. That's my number one stop is Zim's guitars.
Well, I know my wife is glad that I don't live anywhere by the store. I can tell you that. She is very happy for that.
Yeah, it's hard to go in there and not buy anything.
Yep.
Trust me, it's.
And the best part about it is Dane is a great salesman. You may not think about it, but he really is. Feels okay. Monroe County. I don't know. Rich must have left. I do know he's been busy remodeling some stuff, so he's probably sleeping. Yeah, Dane is he's the kind of salesman that sells you something and you don't realize he's selling it to you until you're walking out of the store with it. That's the best kind of salesman to be too.
Yeah.
So, let's keep this going, man. Any other questions or comments? Anything about Floyd's guitars in general? And again, if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know, and we'll figure it out. Yep. Yes, he is, man. What type of guitar part? Well, here, I got this banner too. I didn't show it yet. Is that you or me? That was you, right?
That was me.
Scott, it really anything. Because what I do is, and before I retired, I was able to fund it all myself, and I would go to either music stores and look at their used stuff, or pawn shops, and just buy 4 or 5 guitars that needed worked on, and then I'd bring them home and rebuild them, and I bought all the parts myself. And what happened is, bye, Lewis. Sleep good, brother. I have a bunch of music teachers in high schools, teach in high schools and in regular music stores or in music schools, that get a hold of me, and they're like, hey, I got a student here, or a would-be student, but they either have a guitar that's just junk and it isn't playable. I mean, really not playable. And they'll say, do something about it. So I would, I'd go get it, or they'd bring it to me, and I'd just redo the whole thing. Very rarely did those guitars ever do the paint job. The paint job is more custom stuff for other people. these were just, to get the people interested in guitar or anything for that matter, if I had it. Hold on, Steve. I'll get to you in a minute. And I get, do complete fret job on it. All the frets, change them or whatever. The rewire, different pickup, whatever it took to fix them, if they could be fixed. And then if not, then I'd go out and get a neck or whatever was needed. And I did this because 40 years ago now, when we started the band, actually it started 2 years prior to that, but there was a gentleman who came forward and put out a lot of money for the band. And when we started making money, he didn't want any of the money back. All he asked me to do was to pay it forward, keep music going. Because, like he said, is where words, I have it right here, where words fail, music speaks volumes. And so that's been my way of doing it ever since 86, 87. And again, I funded it all myself. Then when I was forced to retire, I just can't do it anymore. And then I have to start asking for donated parts. And a bunch of gracious people have donated parts. A few have donated entire guitars. That's what just, hey, I got this guitar. I don't need it. Here you go. Give it to someone. I put them on the show and go through them, fix what needs fixed or adjust it. Or they have a guitar that's really bad and they can't afford. And sadly, as much as I hate to say it, it's usually a single mother with kids. And, the children want to learn and they just can't. Or they get a guitar that somebody they knew had in a closet for 50 or 60 years. So when people, I know this is a long answer, sorry, but when people ask me what I need, it could be anything. It could be bodies, necks, pickups, although tuners I'm really good on because T's Guitars just sent me a bunch of tuners. I don't know, 6 or 8 sets of tuners. So it could be anything. It doesn't matter because I never know. I've had guitars come across the bench that were 65 years old that I've had to try to fix. So I don't turn away any old parts, antique, it doesn't matter. I'll clean them up. If I can get them cleaned up and ready to go, then they get used. And then what will happen is I get the guitar fixed, take it to whichever teacher called me or instructor, and then they give it to the child and there's no charge for it. And then, and I keep thinking, maybe someday between my labor and the parts from you guys donating, maybe will help give the world another Randy Rhoads or Eddie Van Halen or Eric Clapton or Roy Clark. We never know. Maybe someday that'll happen. So yeah, so as far as what I would need.
Right back.
Okay. As far as what I would need, it could be anything. So I hope that I didn't mean it to be that long of a question or answer, but you asked. And Steve, Ron was about the blackout like over the EMGs. I think the blackouts have a more, to me, than the 81, 85. I think the blackouts have a heavier, darker sound to them. Plus, though, to be fair, I'm using the 24-volt system in that, not the regular 9-volt or even the 18. There's a company that you can buy, and it's basically the shape of a 9-volt battery, but it comes with 2 other batteries that take it, I think, to 24 volts. Yeah, 24 volt. And you put it in, and you can run up to 24 volts in active pickups without hurting them. And that really pushes them, really. But even before I did that, the reason I got, because the blackouts were the last ones I got. So even the reason I did that was because I like the sound of the blackouts. It, to me, what I'm writing now and getting into is more darker tone, heavier, and to me, they just had that, and that's why I like them better than the EMGs. But the Fishmans, you could do that with. You might, man. There you go, Scott. Well, if you're interested, just email me right here on the screen, and that's a zero. It's R Gunner 065. A lot of people, I guess I couldn't make it with the line through it, so a lot of people tried 065 and it wasn't going through. But yeah, I'll take anything. I have some photo or some videos of here of some donations. Um, but yeah, it's I've given them mostly to kids, but I've also given them to veterans with PTSD and even homeless people. So it's just, I got so many stores with instructors and high schools with the music teachers, and they're like, hey, we got this. So they're all, it's just by word of mouth, it's just grown. So I never know what I'm going to be getting across the desk or what I have to give out to people. The I had a Greasy had sent a Chipson, and then which was gorgeous, and then Bay Area Rich had sent a 1999 Epiphone Les Paul hollow body in a caramel burst with gold hardware. It was Korean made, only made from 899 to 2000. And they both those guys sent me those guitars to give out. And I went through them, new strings, cleaned everything up, got them all set up and adjusted, and they are both gone now. So there you go. Cool. I mean, I'm going to post that because that's a great thing right there. Oh, here. Still learning this, guys. Bear with me. Like I always say, you guys are on the ground floor of all this, so we're all growing together. There you go. That's great. I applaud you for that, Scott. Thank you. I showed it last week. I'll show it again. Well, if I can find it real quick. But there was one of the teachers called me and asked me about a clarinet. And a little girl, her dad had passed away before Christmas, and the mom didn't have the money to get a clarinet. And they got a hold of me, and my daughter just happened to have basically a brand new one that she never really used. And they was like, the mother's like, well, see if you can get one cheap, whatever. And I got a hold of my daughter, and we just took it to the store and gave it to him. And even though it was still basically new, the store sent it out and had it cleaned and all new reeds and everything, packaged stuff with it. And then the mom gave it to the little girl on Christmas morning. And Peggy, I found this out the other day. The gift, when she opened it, It was from Dad. That even I just found this out the other day, and I've had this photo for how long now? That brought tears to my eyes because the smile on this little girl's face. Dang it! I gotta find it. I just saw earlier today when I was looking for something else too. Um, so yeah, the mom put on it as it was like the last gift she got that morning, and she told her it was something her dad wanted her to have. And that little girl now is like first chair in the band, the school band. And from what I understand, she's still using this. But when she got it, it was pretty much as tall as she was. So, and this is why I do this. It's just to help people to give the gift of music because you can lose your house, you can lose everything, but if you learn how to play something, they can't take that from you. So I mean, I've had people say, Ron, you've been doing this for 40 years. You don't have to do it anymore. Well, now it's to the point where I want to do it, just just to keep it going because it has been so positive.
See you later, Heather. Thank you.
Good night, man. Excuse me, I'm still looking for this photo. Now, I was skimming through here today looking for one, and it was there, and I was like, "Oh, there it is." I should put it in a folder so I know where it's at. So I don't have to do this every time.
Hey, Ron, let me get and jump off. I'm gonna grab something to eat. I haven't eaten since like 10 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
I've been on the belt all day today, so I'll be listening though.
All right. Well, Billy, thank you for being on. Thank you
Yeah,
for showing your
absolutely.
guitars, and
Yep.
thank you for the donation for the 500 subscriber.
Yeah, always.
That is very. Everybody in the chat, give Billy a thumbs up. Thank him, please, if you would.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Be good, Billy.
All
I'll
right.
send
Yep.
that song to you when I'm done.
I'll be listening. I'm just gonna make some food here. So,
Okay.
all right.
Bye
Later.
bye. Bye bye, my friend.
How the hell we get out of here? My
Well, let's see. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I can. Hold on, I think. There it is. All right. Said kick Billy Ray off. I am trying to find this photo. God dang it. Peggy has seen it numerous times because she's a very, very that's the very dedicated follower to the channel. And I have shown it before, when people's asked me. I am going to start getting photos where I'm going to, if I'm there when they get the instrument, I will get a photo. I'm going to start asking the instructors if they would to get photos for me so I have photos to show. Oh my, I can't believe I can't find it now. Finding everything but that one. I need to find it. When I find it right now, I need to take a snapshot of it so it's at the beginning and then save it. Something else. But yeah, I found that out the other day. He said, that gift, she marked that gift from Dad. Because she wanted that little girl to think that, her dad, oh, that was something her dad got her, and I was like, I was like, oh man. Oh, come on. I got 5,000 photos on this phone. I need to get rid of about half of them. didn't take me this long the other day to find it. But it's yeah, that's the whole reason I do it is just because it you know one of the guitars, the one of the hollow flash ones I gave away went to I don't want to say a kid because he's 18, but he's very he's nonverbal and very age wise he's 18, mentally wise they said he's like 18 months. And I don't think he's ever going to learn how to play it, but it calmed him down because he would go into fits. And I took a couple guitars over, and when he saw the hollow flashed, it just because his dad actually has like an arcade in his house, and the boy goes and he just pulls a slot machine one thing because he likes the flashing lights and everything, but he's got all that stuff in there, and it's all constant vision and auditory. I just went through the whole thing and didn't see it. That's a bunch of crap. I know it's here. Uh, but he had like I don't know what they were called. Author, sorry, not seizures, but he would have fits where he was kind of like uncontrolled, and there was something about the hollow flash guitar that shut this banner off that made him just calm down. And so I gave him the guitar. You know, his dad was like, "Thank God, thank you." You know that's, and he was just sitting there like he was looking at it in the light, and he would strum it, and then so you know I don't know if he'll ever be able to play it. I really don't know. I kind of hope he would, but I don't think he will. But if it's just him holding it and just hitting the strings and looking at it in the light, then that's it did something. You know what I mean? So I can't believe I can't find it. I know it's here because I just saw it. I think it was earlier today or yesterday. Uh, so yeah, that's why I do what I do, and because I had a lot of people when because I was very hesitant to put on here and ask for parts. Now I've had a few people who didn't. Okay, thank you, Billy. Had a few people who didn't have any parts but wanted to help, so they went ahead and donated money, but I don't ask for money. Uh, just if that's if you want to help and you don't have parts or anything like that, then that's what you want to do. And I took that money and bought parts because they're like, I don't even know what to buy. We just send you money and you get what you need. And I even offered to send them the receipts to show them. They're like, no. So yeah, if you have anything, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter if it's one or two things or 100 things, whatever. It all eventually gets used on something. And because I really don't know what I get here it is. I really don't know what I get half the time. Okay, this is the photo of the girl. And just look, I mean, the clarinet's as tall as she is. But the fact that was from her dad who just passed away. Just as it, I broke down in tears with that the other day when he was telling me about it. I said, I didn't know that. He's like, yeah. But she didn't know how, she didn't know what to say. Because at first, I guess she was going to say, this was from Santa, and then she got the idea that, what, this is her dad wanted her to have it. So, and she doesn't watch this show. She doesn't know who I am, so I don't have to worry about ruining it for her. Yep. Yep, Peggy, it does. Let's see. Billy sent me a photo. Oh, cool. Here is the giveaway guitar. Again, thank you, Billy. Under a black light. Okay, let me shut this light out for a minute. There you go. Play it under a black light, man. So somebody in this chat, once we hit 500 subscribers, has a chance to win that guitar, and Billy will you will pick the winner. You send me your mailing address, and then I will forward it to Billy. Billy is a police officer. You got nothing to worry about. And then he will send it's his guitar, and he's paying shipping. He's doing everything just to help the channel grow. So appreciate that, Billy. Thank you. So, and thank you, Scott. But yeah, Peggy, I already have a bunch of folders. Apparently I need to add. See, what it is I have a bunch of folders on here, and I have the photos in the folders, but that is the collection where everything's in that. And it's like trying to find stuff. So yeah, Billy's going to take care of that. And we were what? How many? We were at 357 today. Oh, I can't read. Hold on. So we're at I'd say 357. So anything else you guys want to talk about? Oh, 358 now? Okay. Getting closer, Billy. So what, we need 138 more? Or 140? Oh, I can't even do math right now. Yep, so when we get 500, I'm going to announce a show. This is the guitar giveaway show, and people that come to that show have a chance of winning it. No cost to you whatsoever. $142. Thank you. My brain's fried, Greasy. I've been up very early all day, running around doing things. Oh, and the problem with this, why it died the other day, apparently this dongle had gone bad. So this was into the computer, and there was 4 here and 2 here. There were 6 plugs into this, and it just kind of fried. So I had just literally the week before this happened, I bought this powered one. Actually, I won it on MacBid. Okay. It was a regular $188, like new, and I won it for $32 on MacBid. And I didn't hook it up, and then that happened, so I took that out and hooked it up to here, and now everything's better. So we're good to go. Let's see. Derek, when I put the extreme duty oil on the Floyd post and knife edge, I just put 1 drop just one drop right where the Floyd is up against the post. Just let it hit and it'll spread around in there and you're good to go. Well, get your friend on here. Greasy fried your brain years ago. No, no small. Nope, you don't need a brush. All right. Well, thank you, Scott. And again, email me if you want to, and I would appreciate it. And whoever gets the guitars would appreciate it. So, thank you very much, sir, and thank you for doing what you did. So yeah, Derek. No, you don't need to put the brush. Just put one little drop right where the knife edge is hitting the post, and it'll just seep around where it needs to go. You're good to go there. And put a little drop on the post when you screw them in too. Any other questions? I love questions, guys. I really do. Yeah. Here it is, April 21st, and right here, freeze warning tonight. So is it any wonder why the neck needed adjusted? But I tell everybody that I when I send a guitar back, you may have to adjust it. And I'll usually show it on the show. I'll just strum it a few times to show them that it's working and all that. But, it's wood. Temperatures and moisture affects wood. It's going to move. But I do, tell people that, you may have to turn the truss rod one way or the other just a little bit, or you may have to, anything. Rain tomorrow? Wow. Yeah, this week's all now going to be in the 50s and 40s. Low 40s, high 8 or high 30s for the night for the next 4 or 5 days. I don't mind rain. I really do. Actually, I like thunderstorms. Anything. So, yeah. Well, that's normal for Ohio. It really is. The fact that it was in the 80s last week was crazy. It usually doesn't get in the 80s here till June. So, I always wanted to be one of those storm chasers. But then again, I used to jump from a truck to another truck at 65, 75 miles an hour on the highway. So, did all that stuff and survived, and tried to stand on a Volkswagen Bug and almost died. It just didn't occur to me that the top was round. There was nowhere to grab. Oh well. Can't be can't be old and wise if you weren't young and dumb. I'm just glad I didn't grow up in the everybody wins generation. Thank God. Losing teaches you that life isn't fair and you got to learn how to deal with it. When everybody wins and the winner, people who actually won the game, get the same trophy as the guys who came in last place, what does it mean? Derek, I was I was a weightlifter, bodybuilder, and football player. And I did Golden Glove boxing in my teenage years. But I did not train there. And again, young and dumb, it didn't affect me then. Even college football didn't affect me. There's a method to lifting, and I didn't, in my untrained mind, I didn't see the benefit of working on arms one day and not doing anything the whole day, the next day with your arms or chest, and then skipping a day. No, screw that. Let's work on arms and chest every day. There's bad VHS tapes of me. I had the curling. I don't want to say bar. Well, the curling bar, but there was a thing that went around your chest and your arm, your triceps fit in it to hold your arm still. There's a very grainy VHS video of me doing 3 sets of 10 250-pound curl. And I would do that till I couldn't do it anymore. Then the very next day, go right back and do it again. And what it did was tear and make them grow. I was accused of being on steroids, and I said, I'll take the test anytime, anywhere, in front of anybody. That's the big word right there, Derek. Now, this already 3 operations on this shoulder, it needs replaced. 2 on this one. Back surgery with hinges and pins. And now my knees. So, Marshall, was it you can, but the issue with that, Marshall, is it will collect a lot of dust and dirt, which will get down in there. And it might take a while, but it will, if the dirt gets in there, it could add to the wear quicker than it normally would. And I've tried all kind of stuff over the years, and the best thing I found was this right here. My God, there's a bottle right here. This is the best stuff I found. Come on, focus. Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. I don't know, it's probably $7 or $8 for this bottle, and it lasts you a long time because I've been using this for a year and it's only half empty. It's like $7 or $8, I think. I'm not sure. You can get it on Amazon. It's Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. This is by far the best stuff. Plus, I used it on all the gun stuff because I'm also a firearms instructor. See, this oil really, all oil will run. That's a given. But this pretty much stays the longest and pretty close to where you initially put it. And this stuff works wonders. And also, screw your fine tuners all the way down and take a drop, and I'm talking just a little drop, put it on the bottom side of the bridge on the tuner once it's screwed down, then back it back out, and you see how much better your fine tuner move. Yeah, Derek, I worked for the WWF for a little bit. not a wrestler, but people thought I was. I was, like go up, set the ring, and then there was one. It was Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage doing a cage match. So we had to. That was before they brought him down out of the ceiling. We had to carry the four sides of the cage out, and I'd go out there, and it'd be like as I was walking back, people was like slapping my hands and stuff like that. So I had real, I had the long hair. So you're welcome, Marshall. Any other questions? Except for the meaning of life. I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. Oh, how much was it? And if you don't mind my asking, like I said, I've been up since real early. How much was it, and where did you get it? So you can let the people know here in case they want to get a bottle. $16 for 2-pack, Amazon. There you go. So you got two of these. Actually, this is a wow. You got two 2-ounce bottles, or you got 2-ounce bottles. Two of them for $16. Because this that you see me using right here, yeah, Peggy, that's great because this bottle is only 1 ounce, so it's double this size. You get two of them. And I think I paid $7 for this. There you go. That's an excellent deal. You're getting double what I got for only $2 more. There you go. They also had it in red, but I don't know if it was called Extreme. So, but I've tried it. I mean, that blue Extreme has worked the best. So I put it on the studs. I put a drop on the studs before I screw them into the body. And then when I put the Floyd on, I put the drop right there where the knife edge goes against the post. And then I'll put a little drop underneath, screw the fine tuners down, put a little drop on the fine tuners there underneath of the bridge, then wind them back out. And then when I put the block screw in, I will put just the littlest bit on the edge of the pin, so when it hits the block, it's got something to guide on, and just a little drop on the first few threads, and that keeps all that stuff from rusting, and it won't lock up on you. You'll be able to take it apart. There you go. One for the guitars, one for the SIG. I was out yesterday, shot my H&K. So, yeah, I mean, that, and I never thought to put on guitar, and I did one time. I was like, wow, that worked. What I say before, Gracie, it was 3.41, 0.60, something like that. uh, or I could say I really don't know for sure. There we go. You're well, Derek. I swear to God, that's why I'm here doing this. I got nothing else to do, literally, except write music, record it, and fix guitars for people. Okay. And if it's going against the headwind or with tailwind. Okay. Oh, man. I have fun. I really do. So we got 4 minutes left, and then this headset's going to die. So if you want, I can play one. Uh-oh. Okay. Am I back? Am I back? I think I'm back. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, that's way too big. Okay. So as I was saying, I probably only have about 4 minutes or so left before the headset dies. And how ironic was it that that's when everything went out? So we can just end it now, or if you guys want to hear one song, let me know. And we'll play one song, and that'll be the end of it. All the Kings Men. Do I have that one on here? Yeah, hold on. Okay. Can you hear that? Your guitar, Greasy.
In the days of old, lived kings and queens. In a land of dragons, dragons, wizards, and dreams. Men wore suits of steel, riding stallions of stone, fighting for their honor in a world to call their own. Across the fields of blood, you'll hear the swords clash. You'll hear their shields smash. king's men, driven from within, fighting to survive, dying their only sin, their only thrills to kill, shadows stand still, out on the battle plains, their blood begins to spill. Yeah! Now as the smoke clears, the battle draws
Sandbell
near.
Hollow.
The sound of the screams, they seem to disappear as the men ride away. The battlefield is cold, alone in the corner. The king, he sits alone. All the king's men, driven from within, fighting to survive, dying their only sin, their only thrills to kill, shadows stand still, out on the battle plains, their blood begins to spill. All the king's men, driven from within, fighting to survive, dying their only sin, their only thrills to kill, shadows stand still, out on the battlefield, their blood begins to spill. Yeah!
Yeah, that ending right there. Dun, dun, dun. Like it, I don't know what he did. But, all right, everybody. Before this headset dies, literally like 2 minutes and it'll go. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Love the questions. Please ask questions during the shows. And tomorrow, it should be Michael B. will be here tomorrow. And I know initially we talked about, I got to keep making sure that doesn't shut off. I know we initially talked about he had to wanted me to help him like improve his soldering, but we didn't talk about what tomorrow is going to be. So it'll be tomorrow at 9:00, and it should be me and Michael B. So with that, everybody, here is the intro, outro. Thank you guys so much for everything, and I will see you tomorrow. Maybe.